obviously Premier League beckoned after that, and your second year wasn't as good as your first year. I mean, talk about the difficult second year of backing it up. The expectations there, I suppose.
Yeah, obviously, when I was playing the BDO, I think I was number 1 for 2 years. You come over on the Crespo wave, you feel unbeatable. As soon as you start getting a few pins in that bubble and start losing, you obviously feel deflated. It sent me down a bit of a horrible path, to be honest, where I had to go and see a sports psychologist and sort of change the way I was thinking and stuff. It was making me feel horrible, not just at the tournaments I was playing in, but even when I was coming home, I just felt awful. And obviously, if anyone ever felt like that again, I'd give them advice to go and see someone. Or I was going out in local dart tournaments. I was playing in local leagues and I was struggling. And I always remember the day I rang my manager, John Archer, and I burst into tears. I said, I need help. I need to see someone. And for probably a year and a half after that, I've really struggled. And it's only these last couple of years now that I've started to turn my game around. And I believe I'm playing better now than I've ever played in my career. I'm hitting 100 averages regular, even in practice. And I've started to put the hours in on the board as well at home. And it's something that I've never really done. So it's nice to obviously feel part of the clan again. And the playing in that Premier League in front of them thousands of people, that was just before obviously everything of my career sort of fell. I was in a great position. I was playing really good darts. I just changed my darts to a new goal, different grip, and I think that sort of affected me a bit. I didn't really practice with them as much as I should have, and I sort of jumped in with them. I was blinded a bit by. I got to the semi-finals, I think, of the UK Open that year with those darts.
Yeah, so lost 10-0 to Peter Wright.
So that showed how good I was with them darts.
Cheers, Matt.
But
it's right. Here.
Sorry, I just said it. I just said it was like he was feeling depressed, and I
but at that time, obviously, I lost 10-0, but I didn't play well throughout that whole tournament, and I carried on using the darts. I used them through the Premier League, and don't get me wrong, I had some 100+ averages, some really good performances, but I had some stinkers as well. And my aim when I went into that Premier League was not to get relegated. Obviously, it's always difficult and different your first time in something like that. Obviously, 10,000 people, you don't know how you react. One of the worst experiences of my career, I was in Scotland playing Peter Wright. I was in Scotland playing Peter Wright, and I think I was 5-2 up, and the crowd just totally turned against me, booing me, and I could feel the boos ripping through my chest. It was that loud, and I just totally lost it. I drew 5-all, and I come off, and I called him a plastic jock and all this, and
you ain't wrong.
And I'm not like that, but I was just so angry with obviously crowds. They sort of made that game a draw when I felt like I could have won it. But I think the thing that hurt me more than anything was obviously being in the Premier League, not being relegated. I was still playing some relatively good darts. I'd been in the semi-final of the UK Open, like I said. And then after that, obviously, Rod Harrington said a few things like, oh, you'll get a second chance in this. And then when it come out again that I wasn't selected, I was heartbroken, really. And it's something even now that I'm trying 1,000,000% as hard as I can, because I want to be back in that Premier League. I know what to expect now. I believe I've got more experience now than what I had when I was in it. And I'm probably playing better now than I've ever played, like I said before. So it'd be nice to obviously just try and keep raising up the rankings and have another crack at that, because I'd love it. And I've just played Rob Cross in it again, and I drew 6-all. So that was another nice experience as well, in front of my home crowd, 10,000 people. But the Premier League is where every dart player wants to be. Obviously, there can only be so many there, but it's a fantastic place to play darts in all them big arenas. And I loved it.